Lindsay, hey, congratulations for initiation.
Thank you so much.
So tell us, what brought you on board onto, like a slasher horror flick like this, like Initiation?
Besides the genre being amazing and working with incredible people, I would say I was involved in the short. So the film was originally titled Den Banger, and it has since changed this past year to Initiation. But there was a Den Banger short in 2013 that the director John Berardo and I did, and we had such a fantastic time that he has worked since to get this feature made. And I was originally just attached as an actor, and then a couple years ago came on as a writer as well. And we finally got it made, and it was so amazing. It was awesome.
Wow, that is quite some time. You must have a really good relationship with John and all these years.
Oh, I love John. I think we first worked together when he directed me in Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams. And we both love Tennessee Williams, the playwright. And I think when you find a creative partner who you just, I mean, I'm sure this was developed through the years too, but we just understood each other, and we both are committed to the work and to pushing ourselves. And we love telling stories, and we can read each other's minds. And I think you just can't let go of someone like that. You just got to keep working with them. So we've worked together a lot, and it was only a matter of time before we did a slasher feature together.
Hey, tell us about your writing contributions to a story like this. What did you bring on, board on the slasher part, the mystery part? What was your contribution?
The characters, I would say, if I could think of our strengths as writers, I would say, John really knows the genre really well. And I was coming to a lot of table reads over the years when he was working on it with other people, and he would always ask my opinion, and I would give him feedback. And eventually he was just like, how about you come on board and write this with us? So I would say my strong contribution is I love character work. I love thinking about people. I'm like a people watcher. I just, so I think in terms of the writing process, I really worked hard with them on all of the character through lines and the themes, and really having these characters be real people and people who can really affect one another. And through that, we see the themes of the whole film. And just, I would say that was probably my strongest contribution.
This is not your first foray into horror. What about this genre that is so exciting for you?
As you can really dig your heels in. You can, it's a genre that is so naturally built of extremes. And so as an actor, I really enjoy running that race and the full gamut of emotions, but also having it be real. I think horror continues to evolve, and I love that. I love classics, and I love seeing new films come out in the genre. But I think it's a perfect genre to explore horrors of the day. There are so many terrifying things that happen to people every single day in a range of categories. And I think utilizing this really fun and imaginative genre, but grounding everything in reality, it's an extremely effective way to tell a story. And so that's more of like the heady answer to your question, but I also just love shooting horror. You know, as an audience member, I love to experience it. And you're like, oh my gosh, they're put through so much, these actors, poor them. But as an actor doing it, it's so fun. You know, you really go there and you really commit and you work with the other cast members and the crew to get exactly what you want, and then cut happens and it's just like it's so fun. It's really fun to shoot horror.
Well, what were some of the challenges of playing Ellery on, on a production like this? Was it, like night shoots, running around, fighting back? What were some of your challenges or your enjoyments?
I prepped for the night shoots. We're in indie filmmaking, you're wearing a lot of hats, so you're already exhausted, but so high on the project. But I was really prepping because I've done night shoots before. I know the toll that they can take on your body and your psyche. And so I was trying to do some physical exercise every day. A lot of times I got pushed off and I didn't do it. But I was really prepping myself for those night shoots, just physically and mentally. So by the time it came, you just get sucked into that world, and they really didn't bother me. It's kind of wonky, going to bed at 6 a.m. when the sun's coming up. But I would say the most challenging was probably, this is Ellery as a character is so real to me, at least. She doesn't have all the answers. And I think that's really hard because it takes so much courage, I think, even more so in our day-to-days, to say that we don't know something or that we don't have an answer, as opposed to not asking a question or pretending like we do. And this is a character that doesn't have all the answers and doesn't know what to do and is trying to find her way through it. So I would say that's also a challenge, is really going there with her.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this your first feature lead role in a feature film?
Yes. Yes, it is. And I just had such a blast. And I was like, what? This is what I've been missing.
Gosh. Now,
sign me up for another one.
I was going to say, after this under your belt, there's no going back. Now you're just going to demand all lead roles.
Oh, yeah. I want this and I want this and I want this. She can't have it. I want it. Yeah, it was so fun. And it was awesome working with all of the actors too. I kind of felt like a mama bear on set. John was like, you have to carry this film and you're going to do it so well. But I think it was more than that. I feel like I really want everyone to have a great time, and I want everyone to be able to do their best work. And I want everyone to grow, not only in their, their work and their craft, but also as like people, and for us to all have a good time. So I think I feel natural in that role, and really happy and grateful that John let me do it.
That is terrific. I look forward into some of your other future projects, hopefully soon. But
Hey,
before I let you go, Lindsay, if you were in that situation, are you a fight or flight type of girl?
I was just talking about this the other day, actually, because I was on a ranch in Texas by myself, and I was like, I know how to use a shotgun, but I also am like looking at that window right there and going, but why don't I just go out the window? As opposed to stay in face. But I think it's really circumstantial. I think if someone like jumped me on the street, I would be like, and really get into it and scrap away with them. But like, oh God, I don't know. It's fun to play both. It's definitely fun to fight. I really enjoyed all of the stunt work in the film. I really enjoyed that.
That is terrific. Well, I enjoyed watching you in the film like Initiation. So once again, congratulations. And you know what? I can't wait for your second lead feature film.
Hey, thank you. That's so nice. I can't wait too. And it was so good talking with you. I loved your questions.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Next time.
Yeah, of course. Okay, cool. Yeah. Bye. Thanks.